Good morning. Hi, I'm Donna from That Simple Life. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today where I share tips and tricks to help you have more time, money, and space in your life. Today I have 3 great ideas to share with you. One of them is to make your own protein bars right at home. They are so good. The second one is to help you save time when you are grocery shopping. Get in the grocery store, get what you need, and get out in record time. And the third idea is to help you with minimizing your wardrobe and minimizing the cost of your wardrobe, and yet still loving everything you have. So thanks for joining me, and let's get busy in the kitchen. The first idea I want to share with you comes from Chocolate Covered Katie. I follow her on Instagram, and she has a recipe for making your own protein bars at home, 5 different ways with only 4 or 5 ingredients. Some of the flavors she includes are chocolate, banana bread, cookie dough. Are you interested now? I made these protein bars this week. It took me about 10 minutes at my kitchen counter. I let them chill for an hour and then I dug in. They are so good, and by making them at home, you can control the ingredients. So let's get in the kitchen. Here are the delicious ingredients, simple ingredients for the peanut butter protein bars. I have 1 cup of oat flour. I just put oatmeal in my blender and blended it till it was pretty fine, and I had 1 cup's worth. 1/4 cup miniature chocolate chips, 1.5 cups of peanut butter or an allergy-friendly substitute such as sunflower butter, 1/4 cup of honey, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm ready to stir this into a delicious, amazing protein bar. Here it is in the pan, ready to go in the refrigerator. I decided to add a splash of vanilla, and then I stirred it all together, and it makes a very stiff dough. So you really have to get in there and stir hard. Then I put it in an 8x8 pan with parchment paper lining. The lining is optional. I just wanted to be able to pull the whole thing out and then cut it nicely into bars. And I also added some chocolate chips on top for a top dressing and kind of pressed them into the dough. And now she goes into the fridge and comes out a couple hours later, a yummy treat. Can't wait. These have been cooling for about an hour, and I can't wait. I have to test it out, try it out. It was so easy to cut since I had this on parchment paper, and I just took it out of the pan and they sliced up really nicely. And now I'm gonna do a taste test. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That's really, really good. Lots of great peanut flavor. I taste the honey. The oats kind of give it a nice texture. And of course the miniature chocolate chips are just the crowning touch. So I can recommend these. I cut these pretty small, about 1.5 inches in width, and so it made quite a few. And I'll probably put them in a Tupperware type container, and the guys and I will enjoy these for the next week or 10 days. Are you ready to get in the kitchen today and make your own protein bars? I'm keeping myself at just 2 bites a day. And it's hard because they're so good. But they're very satisfying, which is something I really like in a snack. All right, the next tip I have for you is how to save time at the grocery store and cut back on impulse purchases, as well as cutting back on forgetting what you went there for. I got this idea from the Minimal Mom, who I follow here on YouTube. She is a wonderful lady that shares so many ideas for minimizing your life, and I encourage you to check her out. She explained how to create a grocery list that you can print and use each week. So I made mine especially to fit the grocery store of Aldi, because I go there every week to save a lot of time and a lot of money on really great products. I created this list on Google Documents just inserting a table and then putting in the items. I tried to make them row by row. So this is kind of the first row at my Aldi store and the second and so forth. And I keep these printed up on my clipboard here so that as I prepare to go to the grocery store throughout the week, I can just circle the items I know I want to buy. So I've already started my list for this week. Dark chocolate is always circled on my list. And everything that we will need for this week, I will circle. Then when I get to the store, it makes it so fast to go grocery shopping. I can look at my list and see that the things we especially need on aisle 1 this week are Triscuit style crackers, dark chocolate, and some rolls for sandwiches. So this little paper really cuts my grocery shopping time probably in half because I can look and see what I need per row, pick them up, put them in the cart, and get in that checkout line. I made a different style list for my mom. She doesn't always shop at Aldi, she shops at different stores, so I just made hers very simply like this, where I put categories on there. And so these are produce things that she might buy. These are dairy, frozen, dry goods. On the other side, I have canned goods and bottles and paper goods. And so Mom can just circle the things that she needs at the store that day, and it doesn't matter which store she's going to, she knows what she needs. And I gave her a few lines to write in some things that might not be on the list. So I hope you'll give that a try. It really saves time and brain power at the grocery store. And thirdly, I wanted to share with you some ideas for your wardrobe. When we began minimizing our home 4 years ago, we included our clothing. I mean, how many tops and bottoms do you need per season? If you have 20, that might give you decision fatigue when it's time to get dressed in the morning. So we got rid of the things that really didn't fit, we really didn't like, that we weren't wearing, and what was left then just made getting dressed in the morning easier. But of course, it's fun and sometimes necessary to add a few pieces to your wardrobe every season. And so I began thinking about the clothing I had discarded. We all know how bad it feels to buy that nice blouse that you really wanted for that certain occasion, maybe wear it once and not have occasion or desire to wear it again. And so then when you need to get rid of it and you donate it, you feel pretty bad about the money that you wasted. So I began thinking about looking for clothing that was pre-used. Nice brands that were made well, that would last a long time, but somebody else had used them for a year or less, and I got the price decrease. So I began shopping at a very large, nice thrift store in our town and finding wonderful things for my wardrobe. What I like about shopping pre-used is you know how the fabric is going to wash and wear. You can tell, is that fabric going to get pilly with time? Is it going to stretch out? Has it shrunk? Those things have already been decided for you by someone else who washed and wore them. Also, if you buy something, let's say a top that you pay $4 or $5 for, you wear it for a season, and then you decide, you know, I really don't care for this that much. I'm ready to let it go. It doesn't hurt to donate it nearly as much. And I also really like that you can find unique pieces. I'm not likely to see that same blouse when I'm at church where someone else purchased it at Kohl's or Penny's or Macy's. It's more of a unique wardrobe. So I thought you might like to see some of my favorite pieces that I have gotten at the thrift store or at a consignment store in the past few years and hear what it is I liked about them and how they've performed for me. And I'll just start with this top I'm wearing now. I really was drawn to the bell sleeves and the cute little trim. And I'll tell you where I got it and how much I paid for it. So come thrifting with me. All right, let's start with a few things I got for the winter. This long sleeve button up the front shirt. really caught my eye. I liked the colors, especially the turquoise. And I could tell from the brand that it wasn't just from Walmart or someplace like that. And it's really well made. It's a very nice fabric. And I have really enjoyed wearing this with a white pullover knit top underneath. It's been a great shirt. I also found this long sleeve cardigan. It's a long cardigan, which I kind of liked. And it's made from a cotton blend. It's a Banana Republic, which just tells me that it's going to last a nice long time. It didn't have any wear and tear on it, and that has been a nice addition to my winter wardrobe. I wore it with a white top underneath it. You may recognize this piece from my last video. I was wearing it. Here in southern Indiana, 3/4 length sleeves are really handy for spring and fall. And this one I got a year ago, and I have really enjoyed it. I've loved the color. It has, it washes and wears nicely. It's a Kohl's brand, and I probably paid $3 or $4 for it. Here's a new one that I just picked up this spring, and I love the colors. I love the cute little bell sleeves, and they have cute little trim on them, as well as along the hem. Has a little split here at the hemline, and it's a brand that I didn't know, but I could tell it was well made and would wash and wear well. And again, it's 3/4 length sleeves, which is great for my part of the country. So I paid about $4 for this, and I've gotten compliments on it. People enjoy it, and I do too. Here's a new piece I picked up recently. It's a Sonoma brand. I loved the detail along the bottom, really cute. And it's very lightweight fabric, so it'll be great for the hot summers. This is a beautiful linen top that this will be my 3rd summer to wear. And it just washes and wears so nice. I do have to iron it, but it's so cool and comfortable. Linen is very comfortable. And it's just something different that I'm not going to find at Penny's or the mall. And so I've really enjoyed this piece. Next, I have a few dressier pieces that I wanted to share. I got this skirt at a Goodwill probably 12 years ago, and it still is one of my very favorite pieces I've ever gotten at a thrift store. It washes and wears so well. It's got this little fluted hemline, and look at the secret underneath. It has a little built-in shorts, so I don't even have to wear a slip with it. And it has just been a great little skirt to wear for summer. And then I've gotten this cute thing to wear with it, also from the thrift store. It's a Vera Wang, and it's kind of a double layer. The top layer is a very thin fabric, and it just looks really cute and dressy with this skirt. So win-win, like a $5 skirt and a $5 top, and they will last me for years. Lastly, here is a nice dressy casual top that I recently got at a thrift store. It is actually Calvin Klein, and it just was like in new condition and will be so nice to wear with this skirt. Again, a cute little pull-on knit skirt with a flirty hem, and these two pieces will be really nice, especially for business casual this summer. Well, that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I would love for you to become one of my subscribers, and it would really help my little channel if you would give this episode a thumbs up below. I'd also like to invite you to follow me on Instagram, where I share other little ideas throughout the week. My Instagram is that.simple.life. Thank you so much. I'm sending love to you today and hopes for many simple joys in your life. Thanks. Goodbye.